I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I spoke that.
Please, you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side-Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat of sorting laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitbull. CRL, if you clip that, I...
Oh, Beardo!
Fuck
Hello,
you.
chat. I was about to write in the chat, buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. They're in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts. Peanuts.
Fire him with your penis, Beardo!
Side-Eye Guy. He's that posh. He's like James Bond, but with a sock. I've been stunned. I got him through the stun. I'm getting accused of hacking for that. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and all the rest of Beardos, Weirdos, Bosgoals. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday for most. So, whoever bought me this, I think it was Cassidy. Are you happy? Are you happy? Just moving fast today. Gingy, it is. Gingy, I'm glad you're here. Right, chat, I'm going to play a clip. I want to come back. I will be showing you a present that the wonderful Gingy has sent me that as much as I've tried to be grumpy about, I can't help laughing. So enjoy the Possum Pete. I will be right back. That's right. Now, initially, I hated this thing. Like, why the fuck have I got to wear a cow on my head? But wait for it. Lift your right ear if that's full of shit, Billy. I'm going to use this in videos. That's bullshit. You guys are fucking nuts. All of you. If you wonder where Possum Pete is, he's chilling out on Mrs. Geek's chair there. I tried to... Mrs. Geek was like, I'm going to make a video for the Discord. Just a quick... She couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. John Boy, you hear I was a paramete. Yes, I was. And apparently, me telling people that paramete was absolutely fantastic, full of really nice, kind, genuine people with a lot of time for a lot of different belief systems, really pissed somebody off on the internet today. Fucking bellend. Oh dear, he's still going on apparently. Fixing the perimeter fence. Wait, I speak cow. Get back in your field, you little cows. There you go, the cows will go back to where they should be. And then he went at everyone in Discord, and I absolutely lost my shit. Absolutely. Right, let's do the participants, and then I want to discuss a little bit of the Parameet, because it was Justin from Paranormal Monkey Podcast and Kev K that wanted me to go, and I'm glad I did. But we'll get there. Moo off. Even when you're being good, you're being bad. I know. Do you know what? It's a fucking gift, right? That I can literally be the nicest guy on the planet on occasion, not often, and it still pisses somebody off. I'm proud of myself. Okay, so tonight we have a Wakefield Abnormal Normality 8 or Ad 19, Amy and Ozzy, and Grace and Robinson. You are the weakest link by. Antoinette, Bean Sawyer, Big Max Golf, Bill Stacey, Boo Hoo, Bucky, Calamity, Catherine Lawrence, Chris Matthews, Chris Yule. Chris Yule, absolutely fantastic to meet you yesterday. Chris Yule basically bought a ticket, never been to anything like that before. And, hi Cassidy May Wilson. Are you happy? Cassidy May Wilson. You started this, Cassidy May. Right, where was I? Right, we'll get to the stories. Catherine Lawrence, Chris Matthews, Chris Yule, Christine Bissett, Craig Sewell, CRL, Dan Lagore, David Binch, David Annell, Dean Bailey, Dion, Don't Do It Dave, Ember, Dreamcatcher, Evie Vunk's Crip, Gingy, Giselle L, Granny Dumpling, Grow King, Harley Hayes, Heart Investigations, Heart, I'll try and speak to you later today because I know you wanted help with the video. I See Ghost Cats, Immortalized Beast, Jan Stadill, Jane C, Jennifer Taylor, Joe Griffin, Jolene. It is indeed a toxic cow that I wear upon my bonds. John Boy Patton, Jurgen Geilen, Katie W, Kaylee J, Paranormal AMF, Kel H, Kieran Kelly, Leanne S, Lexi's Adventures, Little Miss Mayhem, Loretta Mooney, Laurie Chox, Mags McLeod, Mandy Priest, Mary Jane Ginjuice, Mark's Random Curiosities, Matt Lyons, Matthew Green, Megan Behind Blue Eyes, Mgal, Mike's Mysteries, Monique D, Mr. Badger's Moonbase Delta, Sandra Picconi, thank you for the 15 months. 15 months of absolute fun. Thank you, Beto. Keep on keeping on. You fucking legend. Look at us all having fun, yeah. They've doubled up. Why are they doubling up? Twitch alerts coming through. Never mind. If it sounds like shit, I'll just turn them off for the rest of the stream. Mr. Badger, Mrs. Bob the Beard, Hannah Connor, Mrs. Geek, the beautiful wife, Mystic John Paranormals, One Annalise, Paul Stokey Oatcake, Paula Nelson, Queen of the Underworld, Raven, Robo Murphy, legend, Roger Bowen, Rosie, Samantha Cornell, Sandra B, PHUK, Sandra Picconi, Shane Goes Walkabout, Simon Passant, Sir Engelbert Swizzlestick, that name makes me laugh every time, and when other people read it out in lives. Skazgia, Sovereign, Stu Farrell, Susan Hornby, The Paranormal Monkey, Tuffy Ears, Val, The Wandering Wenchie, Wayne Dawson, and The Wanderer. Call me The Wanderer. Hey, The Wanderer. Bet you look good in a Hello Kitty t-shirt. Guys, I am going to ask, though, could you please stop sending me t-shirts? I got too many. Simon Passant, thank you for the 8 months. Beardo, keep being you, moo off haters. I don't understand. Well, I do understand it. You see, fucking dickhead over on Facebook that was complaining about me. Wanderer, thank you for the 14 months on the t-shirt, mate. Thank you for what you do. You're very welcome, Wanderer. I think he's hoping that I'll make a video where I'm like, oh, look what he said there, and then his YouTube channel name will get mentioned. But if I'm being honest, I think he's had enough, you know, because 200 and something people have seen the post over on Facebook. That's 200 more people than he normally gets. So he's had enough out of me. Fuck him. Marie Jane Ginjuice, thank you for the £2. Happy birthday to you and me, Beardo Mo. Marie, thank you for the £2. Chat, Marie Jane Ginjuice, huge support of the channel. It is actually her birthday today. Can we flood the chat with happy birthdays? Pretty please. Gillian Daniels, thank you for the 12 months. Keep doing what you do. I appreciate you, Gillian Daniels. You're a legend. Beardo, does that include the one I sent? Well, no, because I'll wear that every time it's clean. These I'm only going to wear on Sundays because I've been made to by a child. You cannot send me Speedos. I will not be wearing Speedos on stream. Nobody needs to see that. And this camera lens isn't that big to zoom in on anything. Beardo, I'm skint. I'm sending you out. I appreciate you being skint. I really do. Hey, look at all those happy birthdays there, Marie. Johan Draco Westgate. I definitely did miss you out, didn't I? I apologise, Johan. I'm very sorry. Can you say hey to my girlfriend Rebecca? She won't expect it. Abnormal normality. Absolutely I can. Oi, Rebecca. How are you doing? And Grace, thank you for the 3 months. I go into hospital on Thursday. Wish me luck. And Grace from me and the community. I hope everything goes well. Good luck with it all. Truly. Please don't ever wear a Speedo on screen. I wouldn't even subject Mrs. Geek to fucking Speedos. Nobody looks good in Speedos. Happy birthday, not to Beardo. Thank you, big time, Ando. And Grease. Absolutely not, Cassidy May Wilson. Absolutely not. Velcro pull-off Speedo. Oh. No. You turned 40 on Friday. Don't know how I made it this far. Do you know what? I'm 44 in June, and I don't know how I've made it this far. I really don't. So, I went to GPN Parameet 2015. 2015? I travelled back in time. Because I'm amazing. Ghost on Trent, I'm a very bad man. How dare I have a fantastic day and say how nice everyone is. Do you know, for somebody to be that miserable in life, I almost feel sorry for him, except he's a wanker. Dan Lagorth, thank you for the 9 months. Do you think you'll do another Parameet? Absolutely. There were a few people there yesterday that said, we'd like for you, not the people that run the event, but a few people were like, oh, we were hoping you'd be doing a talk. And I was like, I didn't know I was coming until like 2 days ago because I didn't know whether to go or not. But I would. I absolutely would. Because while people can see debunkers or specifically skeptics are closed-minded, I experienced anything but closed-mindedness to me and skeptics, because Kev Kerr is very skeptical, and he did the first talk of the day. And where was the Parameet? Just outside of Leicester. When he asked the room what they thought of debunkers, I'll be completely honest, one lady shouted the following: boring. And I looked like, who's this motherfucker? And she's grinning at me. She'd clearly spotted me and did it just for me to react to. It's like, fair play. There were a few people like, you know, some things that debunkers do I don't like, and absolutely fair enough. What I discovered at Parameet was, people keep saying about para-unity and things like that. Para-unity's alive. It was at that Parameet. Daniel Green, thank you for the £2. My boy got an A on his test. Who will he look up to, Beardo? Who will I look up to? Got an A on his test? Hey, Daniel, I appreciate you, boy. I appreciate you, boy, getting an A. No, probably your boy for getting an A on his test. Para-unity is alive. But para-unity is alive amongst the communities that are not screaming and shouting about it being dead. The people screaming about para-unity are either the people that enjoy the fakers and think that fakers have a place in the paranormal community, and they don't. Because what the fakers are doing are detracting from good, decent teams and making a mockery of our belief systems. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Could you have a piss off ghost, please, Granny Dumpling? You can have whatever you like. Of course you can. Fuck, Stream Deck's not working.
Piss off, ghost!
It's working. What is your full opinion on spirit boxes? I'd really like for you to take a look at the ones I do and form an opinion on them. Abnormal normality. If you watch my content for any length of time, you'll know that I skip spirit box sessions because A, it's just broken radios. B, and I don't mean to offend you here, B, the noise absolutely fries. I hate the noise of them. Hate the noise of them. Parrot unity. Me too. Rebecca K, thank you very, very much for the Beardo Weirdo membership. I see you shouldn't disagree with me because we have para-unity happening too often. Yeah. And listen, there were people there. There was a lovely lady that did a talk about, what was her name? Mushroom Lady? And she was doing talks about astral projection, but in a non-pushy way. And while I don't believe it's possible, I found myself just like, she's really good at talking and making her point without battering us or making us feel stupid for not believing her. And it wasn't like pushing her beliefs. She was like, I understand if you think I'm crazy, but I've got this thing in a box. If somebody can tell me what it is, you can have it. And I'm going to project it. It was an experiment that was doomed to fail, and she knew it was doomed to fail. And she was like, it's just proof. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. They were good. There was no arguments. There was no drama. Fantastic. Glad you had a great time, Parameter. Such a chilled, relaxed, and inclusive atmosphere. It absolutely is. I mean, obviously, Justin wasn't there with us. You can't do right for wrong these days. Apparently, we've got a third person now. Maybe they were... Ghost on Trent, if you've got a third person, they would be the most bored person on the fucking planet. Okay, Paul, I'm going to be here. Mark, you be here. Third person, stay off camera for the next 3.5 years. But when we say now, push the sweeping brush over, and then we'll see you in 1.5 years to push a door that we'll then debunk because another door caused it. Fucking ridiculous. If I was Ghost on Trent's third person, I would be in every video on camera with them debunking and reacting the exact same way they do. I would. If I could join any of the paranormal teams, if I had the time to do it, and if any of those teams wanted me to, I would absolutely join and go and work with Ghost on Trent, the Ouija Brothers, Real Evidence, 3 Spy, any of those good people you hear me shouting out. I would go and work with them full time if I could. I just don't have the time, and they don't need me. They're all fine without me, you know. I love the Beardo Weirdo community. It's the best. Hannah, it is. And I did that rant sort of midweek, and I still stand by that rant. Arts of Craft Lady, thank you very, very much for the 7 months. I appreciate you. Thank you very, very much. Middle of the week, I did the rant, and it was a warranted rant, because me and Ghost on Trent have been catching a bit of shit for debunking something. Well, what do you want us to do? Lie to you? We'll never lie to you. And then I'm seeing, like, absolute dickheads blowing up on YouTube. Like, why are people watching this shit? Why aren't you watching the good guys? And then I go to this paranormal, or parameet, and there was no ego, nothing there. I mean, at one point, Kev Kerr texted me, and he was like, are you lost? And I was like, no. He was like, do you need rescuing? I was like, I think so. Because I got kidnapped for like 25 minutes. Because, like, a woman was like, could you come and stand... They had a board there for people to take selfies in front of. Can you come stand here and have a photo with me? I said, yeah, no worries. And then another person, and then another person, and then next thing I know, there's a queue either side of me, and then the big photo of, like, 12 of us. And I... Some of you may get shocked by this. I actually started to get quite shy. And I could feel myself doing this, like, oh, fuck. No. I didn't like, not that I didn't like, I felt uncomfortable with the attention for a little bit. Because I wasn't expecting it. I went there expecting somebody to maybe have a go, somebody maybe to be like, you don't believe, and then have to get into an argument about why I do believe and why I don't like fakery and stuff. And that's not what happened at all. Everyone was just absolutely fantastic. I mean... There was a lovely couple I met. They were a big fan of the channel. And they bought me a rare yo-yo. And it flashes when you throw it out on the string. Now, unfortunately, my 21-year-old daughter saw this last night and went, ooh, yo-yo! And I had to steal it back. Matthew, still wouldn't cut it. For one, how could they prove it was legitimate when they faked so much? Right, 2 seconds. That's interesting me. Whatever that is. Ghost and Trent, I know that people would say that, but I feel like maybe they could have a legitimate paranormal experience and want to become truthful investigators. Right, are we talking about if a fake channel wants to go legit there? Now, I think if a fake channel wanted to go legit, they would only be accepted by a very small portion of the community at large. A large chunk of their own audience may support them, but they'll probably switch off because they're too used to bullshit. The problem I have, and the other real teams have, and the people who really care about the paranormal have, is if you spent years lying and years faking your content, nobody will ever believe you again. I certainly won't. Andrew Hills, thank you for the £2. Love the ghostly fart you captured. That was no ghost. That was just plain Alison. Yo, twin paranormal with a stutter. Eh? I think if a fake channel wanted to go legit, they'd have to come clean. They would absolutely have to come clean, but I think the majority of these guys know if they come clean, they will lose a large portion of their audience. The whole thing, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Nobody likes to be caught. Nobody likes to believe a liar and then get proved otherwise. Can you imagine all the people... Right, we'll use Really Haunted, because he doesn't cry and bitch and have goes back at us. If Really Haunted brings out a video tomorrow saying, I'm really sorry, guys, but I want this to be fun again. It's all been fake from the beginning. Mike, oh! Thank you for the $4.99, legend. He brings that video out. I reckon 40-50% of his audience will be like, you bastard. For years we've been supporting you, believing you. We've called that bearded wanker, this, that, and the other. And you've been lying to us this entire time. I'm unsubbing. I might even report your channel, you knobhead. Some people may say, oh, I knew it all along. I'm here for the fun. I don't care about the paranormal. I'm just here to be entertained. Those people are never going to be my audience, or I imagine. Maybe some of them are. Maybe some people don't care about debunking and they watch me because they like the drama and the fun and the silliness. If most Haunted came out and said they'll not fake anything anymore, would you believe them? No. Absolutely not. Beardo the Goat, A, P, and C. I'm gutted you guys couldn't get there yesterday. Me and Chris Yule were stood outside, and every time a bald head went past, we're like, is that Paul? Damn it, it's not. It's all about the money. I agree. I got asked a question yesterday. Hey, Loopy Lulu. I got asked a question yesterday by a lady about cat balls and why I dislike them so much. And she still won't take my word for it. I'm like, I'm not here to preach. I'm not here to say I'm right and you're wrong. I'm just telling you there is evidence to suggest strongly that they don't work. But your belief that there's an EMF meter in those things is not correct. Look at the price of them. Not possible. Okay, appreciate your input. And there was something else she said, and I've completely brain farted. I do apologise. Beardo, stop chasing bald men. That'll get you put in jail. No, it won't. No, it won't. Colin Games, we both very well, thank you. A tit will never change his spots. I'm only using him because we know he'll never change. Never ever change. These fakers will never change. Oh, that's what she was going to ask me. She asked me why I get so annoyed when I don't believe in the paranormal. And I was like, but I do. I do believe there's something. I do believe I've experienced something. I want to re-experience it without being ridiculed. Because the first thing people open when they open YouTube is Sam and Colby or Project Fear running and screaming and jumping, or Zap Bagans when he's not touching people up inappropriately. Allegedly. Or proving numbnuts with his face in a bowl of cocaine, or You know what I mean? The popular guys on YouTube are making us look pretty fucking stupid, and the popular guys on TV, apart from Uncanny and the Paranormal Channel area, are making us look fucking stupid. You can chase me whenever you want, Beardo. Rub your head like this until it shines, sir. Brett Walker, hello. Michelle Hughes, hello. Ghost Rider, hello. Cat balls on Amazon, programmable and can move. Maybe they build in new cat balls. I mean, I got talking yesterday to an app developer, or a device developer, very, very smart man. And you should be able to just about see them there and there. I was talking to him about 30 East Drive, and I'm looking for a potential device to show vibrations when cars and buses go past, and that's what they are. They are basically cheap can't speak. Seismic measurement. There's different colour lights to show what sort of vibration and the strength of the vibration. You can plug them in and get feedback from them, so you can actually get data from them, which is incredible. But I was like, I don't know if I need data. I just need to put them on the stairs, and if a bus comes round the roundabout and they flash, I'll know vibrations are affecting the stairs. If they don't, seismic. Thank you, Gingy. If they don't flash, because they're very sensitive, then it's not vibrations. Fantastic. He doesn't sell them as ghost hunting devices, as in there is proof of ghosts because that flashed. He's like, it's proof that the floor has moved, or there is a vibration or a knock. And the colour will tell you what type of knock or vibration. Like the idea behind it. And the best bit is, he was like, they're normally 35 quid each. You can have the two of them for 30 quid. And please give me your feedback, because if you notice any issues with it, I can repair them, etc., etc. They're older models that he sold me for cheap. He's got better models out there, but I only wanted them specifically for vibrations and knocks. Absolutely incredible. It definitely sounds like you ruined the event. This is how I ruined the event. I spent roughly 40 to 50 minutes completely away from the group of people I was with, signing stuff and having photographs taken. I spent 40 minutes talking to the guy that built these and then purchased them from him. I spent another 20 minutes talking to a couple that own a paranormal events company for children, where they're trying to teach children how to investigate the correct way. And they use things like Twin Paranormal, Sam and Colby as a bad example of what to do. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And I've basically agreed to travel up north somewhere, pretty much Scotland, and as long as I can hold my language, because the kids love watching me. So I've said, yeah, I'll come up and sit down with all the kids and do a little talk for them. And, you know, don't believe this, but, you know, the paranormal's not scary. It's a lot of fun, and you can do this and you can do that, and you can get into the history of buildings. And, you know, some people are very successful and it becomes jobs. I was like, this is wild. And then that couple's kid came over like, oh, it's Beardo. And I was like, you too young to watch me, young lady? I'm not. Are you worse in school? True. I was like, you get on well with Cassidy, me. I like Destination Fear. I knew it was fake, but I liked to hear about the places they went to. And then I do my own info search out the real stories. They didn't scream and yell back then. A few people have said they were a lot better back in the day. Crow Judas, hello. How dare you? Do you know what? I mean, look at the comments on the Facebook group. So many people thanking me for the time I spent with them. And I'm thanking them for giving me the time of day, because I thought they'd have the wrong opinion of me, and nobody did. Nobody did. There were a few misconceptions about debunkers that I hope to help clear up. One lady was like, do all of you debunkers agree on everything? I was like, absolutely not. We just don't go to war over it. And me and Dandalf constantly disagree on stuff. Shout out to Dandalf. I know he's probably not watching. He's very busy. Whatever is going on, whatever is going on in your world, I have texted you. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. My mate's kid, who is 7, told me. What? What? Simon Pasantic with the £2. Don't teach kids to be Barry Guy. I think I might use Barry Guy as an example. You know, this is an idiot. You do not need to wear a stab vest to a paranormal investigation, because ghosts can't carry knives unless Yvette Fielding is involved. But do In the winter, wear warm clothing. Don't worry about getting stabbed. Worry about hypothermia. Worldwide Ghosts, hello. I met so many paranormal teams yesterday. Very small teams. Like, I didn't know whether I could approach you to take a look at this footage. And I'm like, if it's Ring doorbell, I'll ignore it. But if you've got something on an investigation, I can't say I'll get around to it, in the next week or two because my inbox is incredibly full. But yeah, I can have a look. I'm saying note about Barry Guy. You can't Happy Droid. He'll probably sue the pants off you again. I had a conversation with a guy. I've his business card's in the living room. Happy Droid. I had a conversation with a guy that makes equipment. He's got a very similar mindset to you. And he was very interested in what you do. And like, oh, that's cool. And then as soon as Barry Guy's name was mentioned, he was like, I know you're on about now. He's Team U, by the way. He's on your team. Did you wear your New Kids on the Block t-shirt with this event? I did not. Nate Walker, thank you for the £2. Hey, Beardo, hope you and the family are well. We are very well, thank you for asking. I appreciate you. Project Fear absolutely pissed me off the comments on pagan Wiccan history. Do you know what? I had a lady yesterday sit next to me and say, thank you for standing up for pagans and witches and saying, the Halloween depiction of a witch or the Wizard of Oz depiction of a witch isn't it. Barry Guy killed my last channel. Really? How do you manage that? Hey, Spookfest, how you doing? Beardo, your favourite band just got a #1 in the States. How lucky do you feel to be in the person that streamed it 50,000 times? Is it Electric Callboy? Are they #1 in the States? Let's go! I got Electric Callboy t-shirt for that. Beardo needs Spice Girls. I absolutely don't. Stop buying me t-shirts, please. Kiss with Jax, hello. Thank you. Thank you for what? Off the witch thing. Yeah. Just, there were so many nice people there. There were pagans, there were Wiccans, there were people that believed in astral projection, people that were... There was one guy, like, he sat in front of me with the most intense stare I've ever experienced, and he was like, so, Derby Jail, debunked or not? I was like, fucking hell, who's this guy? I was like, debunked, and he went, oh, thank you very much, I knew it, but I've experienced this day, I've experienced that. This guy works at Derby Jail, and was like, I'm glad you debunked that. Honesty in the field. You're welcome back anytime. Appreciate that. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Hey, that's old school Electric Callboy, that. Well done. Chat is going to stop sending t-shirts. It's going to be hoodies and vests soon. Hey, I've had a nice hoodie sent. The witch thing, there's such a strong push to bring back the satanic panic. Fuck me. Get a fucking grip. Witches are not evil. They never were. And the Salem witch trials, as well as the Pendle Hill witch trials, it was all land disputes. That's all it was. People accused of being evil and stuff over land disputes or because a poor person disrespected a rich person. It's a fucking crime. There was a time when the mainstream had no space for practitioners of any craft. I agree. Thankfully, we're in a better place now where people understand that pagans, Wiccans, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it, they just love the earth. They love nature. Witches are stupid because they make medicine from plants. They're dumb as fuck, bro. A lot of the medicine you take from a pharmacy comes from plants, bro. Idiots. Beardo said he wants people to send him athletic support. I know I do not. Thinking maybe if Beardo and some of the other debunkers should start a group that sends debunkers out with teams faking. Maybe that could... I could ask this as well. Would I work with a channel that I know are fake? And you all know my thoughts on that. No. I won't. I haven't. I have been offered to work with Exploring with Josh and the Paranormal Files. If I work with either one of those channels, my subscriber count would get an immediate blow up. An immediate blow up. And I've turned both of them down. I won't work with them because they're fake. For all the people that are like, oh, Beardo just does this for money and attention. Hey, if I was going to do it for money and attention, I'd fuck off Ghosts on Trent, and I'd go and work with the guy with 1 million subs. I'm not a sellout. Daniel Green, thank you for the £2. Could you please say get well to Roxy, who's been very poorly? Roxy, get well soon. Get well soon, Roxy. Sorry to hear that you're being poorly. Can I get an Egan, please? Nanny Pups? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity dog, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity dog, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Shit. Sorry, I double tapped. Can we send you socks and flip-flops? I will ban your ass from the channel. I'm late, but don't threaten. I'm now here. Jenna Lou, welcome in. Most haunted place you want to go on your bucket list, Beardo? The Edinburgh Vault is a massive one for me, because it's the only place that me, Mrs. Geek, and Little Miss Geek want to go. Little Miss Geek wants to go there. She's been already, I think. But she wants to go with us. Penhurst Asylum, I would like to do. I mean, my biggest one was always East Drive, because I grew up hearing about it, and I've been there numerous times. But Edinburgh Vault, yeah, Edinburgh Vault. I think Edinburgh Vault, I know it's in the UK, but it's still the big one for me. Kel H, thank you for the $10 and access to Burdened Alive in France for caring for other women. We thank you for clarifying our history. Kel H, not a problem at all. It's, I don't know enough about it, but, you know, I've got friends that have been into witchcraft and the like from when I was a teenager, and they're the nicest, caring people. You know, when I did the Ouija board and everything went horribly wrong, they are the guys that didn't mock me and were like, we can help. Christy Davler, thank you for the $1.99. Why is Beardo being cranky? Well, being cranky? Call me cranky again. Dude, bro.
Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
I'd love to really love to meet Richard Felix and love his enthusiasm. He wants everything to be a ghost. He does, but he is skeptical as well. He likes to debunk. I mean, he invited a debunker. I've not been to Chillingham Castle, but I'd like to, but it's well out of my money. I've been, it's okay, but the tour is yawn. Yeah.
Rawr. Rawr.
Have I been to the catacombs? Well, the Paris... I wouldn't like to do the Paris catacombs. I don't like the idea of crawling around through skulls and shit. I don't like the idea of it. I know they've got pathways where you don't have to touch anything, but I don't know. Walking through a mass grave, that doesn't appeal to me. If someone paid for you, would you go to the Conjuring house? Yes, but not under the current owner. I have not... Weirdly, no. The Skirrid Inn is in Wales, and I have not investigated there. I'd love to, and at some point I will. But I've got an investigation on the 31st. I'm not saying where, because the event company don't want me to say where yet. But I'm going to go in... Basically, they've got an event, and half of my... I turned the folk... I've turned it back off. They'll be investigating one side as an event. I'll be in the other side and then switching over and stuff. But to have event companies reach out to me now, we'd love to take you here and you can have free reign of the building. Incredible. Debunker, you know, a debunker being treated as a paranormal investigator. Because that's what I am. I'm a paranormal investigator. I have been for years. Paul from Ghosts on Trent, he's been screaming this since the day he met me. Beardo is a paranormal investigator, then a debunker. Sorry, Beardo, I have an idea in my head of maybe getting the fakers to stop faking but have debunkers with them. Most of them wouldn't have us working with them because the content becomes nil and void. Absolutely nil and void. I said I'd have a sit-down and a coffee with Colin. I'd have a sit-down and a coffee with Exploring with Josh. Kalani Ghost Hunter has asked me to do something with him. but more in line with his food stuff that he does. And I'm like, I'm up for that. It's the paranormal stuff I've got no interest in. Possum Pete, right there. Beardo's getting really fit. Oh, do you know what? I drove all the way up to Leicester yesterday, did the entire day without eating, and I finally, on the way back, I stopped just outside of Wales, like hour and a half into driving, like, fuck, I'm starving. I ate a Big Mac meal and 20 chicken nuggets. I felt like shit for eating it, but it was so tasty. Yogi, no beard as a doll collector and then an a-hole. You tell him. You should look at the old Kempton Park Hospital in Johannesburg, South Africa. See, I don't know anything about anywhere in South Africa. Michelle van der Meer. Thank you for the 35 South African... Them. Love your channel all the way in South Africa. Appreciate it, Michelle. Thank you very, very much. Beardo's been investigating... Oh, see, this is the thing. 2000 and... I'd like to say 2006 I started investigating. Me and Mrs. Geek investigated Margam Castle 8 or 9 years ago with Mama and Papa Geek. We've been at this a long, long, long time. Matthew Green, thank you for the $4.99. Would you ever want to investigate a small Midwest town that was the large site of a battle between military and Native American? Respectfully, I would like to do it. I've got this thing about upsetting people lately. Now, some of you guys may be newer and not remember, but me and Dean did an investigation at the site of a mining disaster in Wales. Not the big one that everyone's heard of. It was something else. And I got quite emotional there because my grandfather was a miner. And it was back in the day when we still used apps, and the app said demon or something, and I lost my shit with the app. I was like, fucking demon? I think it was the last time I used an app. And I'm like, there's no fucking demons here. It was an explosion that killed. And what really got to me was there were nameplates for everyone that died, and there was a nameplate, and the youngest boy that worked in that mine was 12 years old. But his older brother was 15. His dad, his uncle, and his grandfather. Every male in that family was wiped out in that disaster, and they were all working down in that mine. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I should be doing this and if I should put it out. And eventually I edited the video, I put it out. And Paul from Ghost on Trent was the first one. Like, that was a really, really risky subject. But you did it so well. So well. What sauce do you use for your nuggets? Asking for a friend. You're very, very special. Sweet curry. Always the curry. I don't like barbecue. Beardo, I think you need a Backstreet Boys tattoo on your inner thigh. That nearly happened, chat. We were doing a gaming stream, and somebody mentioning a Backstreet Boys tattoo was like, I'll do it for $1,000. And then Cheryl was like, I'll do it. I'll give you $1,000 right now if you do it. And then Mrs. Geek woke up. She must have woke up like, he's doing something stupid. Logged into the stream and we're like, I think fucking not. You don't have curry? What? Sweet curry's amazing. Inner thigh, nobody would ever see. We'll have a chat about it. It's got to be barbecue. I don't like barbecue on anything. I would love to get you in that local club that the footage was taken in. It has a graveyard where the priests are buried. The site was also built in an old monastery. Did you get the debunking idea from the sheep? I didn't. No, Vicky G. I didn't get the debunking idea from anyone because I didn't realise that debunking channels were a thing. I was a reaction channel. I'd quit the music industry, and my wife was basically, you need a creative output or you will do your own head in. Do the paranormal. You love the paranormal. And I was like, right, cool. So I started doing reaction videos, and whilst doing them, I discovered Casper site, and I was like, I'm like a Temu Casper site. I don't like what I'm doing. but people are enjoying the content. And then I kept watching more and more, and sarcasm crept in, and then snark crept in. And then I did a video on Mindseed, where for the first time ever, I spotted masking. And I was like, holy shit. They're fake. But I've caught them faking. Like, pants down caught them faking. That video was the first video that I ever did that blew up. But when I did it, the Sheep's audience, Mr. Grey's audience, Purple's audience, Cole Spector, a lot of those people came over to me and they were like, you need to go and check these channels out. And Mr. Grey I started watching religiously. And some of the sheep passed me by for a couple of months until somebody said, oh, you and the sheep have done the same debunk. And I was like, cool, I'm going to have a look at this. And we did. We did the exact same debunk on Colton's reflection in a picture frame, where apparently a door and a light switch were moving of their own accord. But Colton's face was in there. And I watched the sheep's video and I was like, holy shit, I was right again. And then the sheep shouted me out like 2 weeks later. So it wasn't Aberfan, Paul, no. This was an older... Aberfan was too recent. I wouldn't like to do Aberfan. Crow Judas, thanks for the £5. Try honey on McDonald's nuggets. Used to be a thing. No. Oh, chicken. Oh, that might work. Found you through the sheep. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to give back to everyone that has ever shouted me out. Because Dandalf, Ghosts on Trent, the Ouija Brothers, Purple. I think they were around the first ones. As much as I hate to say it, Ghost Theory. I was under 1,000 subscribers when Ghost Theory tried to shout me out. And then that all went to shit a little bit later on. But there we are. But yeah, with Ouija Brothers, Ghosts on Trent, Ghost Theory, Mr. Grey, and Purple tried to get me to 1,000 subscribers. That's how far ago those guys got on board. And I'll always appreciate it. You're having Domino's right now? God damn it. I haven't had Domino's for a while. What's your next the next investigation is a big prison. It's going to be... I think it'll be the biggest place I've been in. I don't know until I get there. I don't know very much about it, and I don't want to know much about it. I want to get there, be surprised, and I want to film myself driving up to it like, holy shit. Or, I thought it'd be bigger. That's what she said. I want to be surprised, and then one of the curators has said they're happy to come on camera and do a walk around with me, explain the history and the hauntings, and then I split off and do my own thing. That way I can promote the event company, and the event company can promote me. Seems like a really cool deal to me, you know? Free investigation at a place I've wanted to go for a while. Alcatraz. Yep, that's right. I'm just driving to Alcatraz on the 31st. What happened there? Did my stream just shut off? No, it's just YouTube being a knob. Hey, GNE Gaming. Always great to see you thriving, Beardo. Yeah, it's a bit different over here, mate. The streams over here are a bit different to Twitch. The nunnery was huge. The nunnery was huge. There was some areas we couldn't go into for safety reasons. Hey, Cag, how you doing? I loved the nunnery. I'm so gutted that my memory card's corrupted. It took me till now to fix whatever was wrong with my memory cards. Tracy Potts, how you doing? Tracy Potts, I was going to wear the hoodie that you and Chris got me tonight, but it's a bit warm. I've got the fan on. But it's going to be in a video this week. All of the gifts that have been sent in again are going to be in a video this week. Stormy After Dark, thank you for the 24 months. Love you, Beero Mesquite. Appreciate you, Stormy. Thank you very, very much. We're not wanting to investigate Alcatraz. The sound contamination from the water and the seagulls alone would be a nightmare. Now, as a tour, I do recommend. Kismet Jacks. The thing is, I could go to Alcatraz and I would know every nook and cranny because of Call of Duty. I've been shooting people on Alcatraz for years. Sweet Goth, hello to you. J Mad Max. Slush Poppy. They don't know when to give her a rest. They're an embarrassment is what Smug Puppy are. They really pissed me off. Fucking demonic teddy bear. Put that walking stick up as a noose. Adelaide Haunted Horizons. Hello to you, Alison. I hope you're well. I'm so sorry that the footage of you tripping over and landing on your face are missing. But we got the fart. We got the important bit. Sorry. Whoa. Stop it. Someone clip that and send it to the US government. But did you have to ride over in a skiff? I don't know what a skiff is, I'm afraid. Claire PNC, how are you doing, lovely lady? Beto, I got the week off this week. Might join you in COD if you have room. Hey, Wakefield, let me know on Discord. We've definitely got room this week because Dorky Dave is working. I won't be doing any gaming streaming Thursday and Friday. I can't say why. Obviously, there's an investigation happening, but there's something happening later this week that I can't say on the channel. You'll find out soon enough. Nothing too crazy for you guys. On the phone, can't see all the comments. Put your glasses on, Alison. Villa Wolf, thank you for the 11 months. Does COD have Civil War tunnels under Alcatraz? There are tunnels under Alcatraz in Warzone. Or Resurgence Island. Sherwood Forest. I'd like to go there. Me and Fahab are going to be doing some stuff in the summer. There are some very, very haunted woods and locations around the UK that me and Fahab are going to be doing some wild camping in. Not even in a tent. We're going to be making a bivvy, making our own fire, cooking food and stuff. Camping out in these haunted things. And apparently there's wild boar at some of them. So at some point you may hear a boar scream and then see me full on shit my pants. What do you decide for Wednesday, Beardo? More Visage? Yeah, I'm going to try and finish Visage. So it's probably the next 2 weeks will be Visage, and then we'll start playing those other games. Beardo, what's your thoughts on those who escaped from Alcatraz? There's a video of you right there. Yeah, somebody's recently done a video on it. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll have to look into it. Billy Butlin's ghost. Where's that? Tough, I don't play games on a Sunday. Survival with Beardo and Phil. It'll be survival with Phil and Beardo looking like an absolute knob. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Just something different that I wanted to do, and Phil had some great ideas for it. Tom44, thank you for the £10. Beardo, did you see Mr. Gray's debunk of my haunted? I did, and I 100% agree with him. The thing is, when it comes to Dandalf, he knows more about editing than he's forgotten more about editing than I know. Simple fact, I got a lot of respect and a lot of patience for Dandalf. Even when he tells me I'm wrong about stuff. I respect his opinion. And I think he's nailed that. Absolutely. But what was interesting was, did you see how they reacted to his debunk? I don't know if they've learnt a lesson or if somebody else was in control of the comments back. Because they were very respectful of Dan. It descended into other stuff further down because people were calling them out. But it is what it is. I think the debunk was a good debunk. And, if any of them are watching, they'll be pissed at me. But fair is fair. And like Dandalf said, there is a guy no longer working for them that was in charge of the tech. I don't know if he was the tech guy, though. I think he was only the decorator, but he was always the guy at the CCTV, right? I can never get over... Yeah, Stu, I'm not going to read that comment in full. I know what you're saying. I'm not going to read that comment in full because I'll get the blame for it, and he'll say that that's the toxicity he's talking about. But he hasn't helped himself to... we'll just say it out as it is, fuck it. For him to keep bitching, crying and moaning about toxicity amongst the paranormal community, specifically the debunking community, it's a bit rich the way he went after Sarah from Fantastique. You cannot call somebody an old toad, dox them, or pretty much dox them on Facebook, ridicule and mock them, laugh at your own audience ridiculing and mocking them, and then cry when somebody has a pop back. Or when other people do the same thing. Because when somebody calls him Big Mouth or whatever, it's no different to what he has done. And the sad thing is that all of that is taken away from the building Ye Old King's Head. Because I like the building. And everything since the initial year of that show is taken away from the building. And it's a shame. Dead Cold, congratulations, my friend. Congratulations on your award. Dead Cold won an award for his channel on the weekend. We're still here at Parameet on the piss again. Everyone says hello, missing you, no torches and pitchforks. For you, my friend, for him handshakes. Everyone still at Parameet. Hello, and thank you very, very much for a fantastic day yesterday. Appreciate every one of you. Kevin Lorian, have you been sick yet? I hope so. I saw the circle, but a shadow. Right, on my TV, I couldn't see what Mr. Gree was talking about. I came out here and I've got it on the monitor. This monitor isn't even a 4K. The gaming and whatever monitor. It's not 4K. It's a high-end gaming PC, and I could see it crystal clear. My widescreen's a 4K, and it was even clearer on that. Nice wave. I got a wave for you as well, Crow. Let me pin the Facebook group. The Facebook group's growing really quick as well. We're nearly 3,000 followers on the Facebook page, which is nuts. Hey, Beardo, great to meet you yesterday at the Parameet. Guys, this man, one of the most fantastic blokes. Fiona, I appreciate you. And I appreciate the yo-yo. My daughter absolutely loved it. I had to take it back off her last. She's 21. She loved it. The Parameet was just outside of Leicester. If any of you guys want to attend, a very chilled, relaxed, friendly, I would highly recommend it. And the thing is, since this guy kicked off on Facebook earlier about me going to a Parameet, how dare he have been invited? I wasn't. Nobody knows who I am. I wasn't invited. I paid to go like everyone else, you fucking idiot. He's been bitching about me and reposting it to other paranormal groups, and it's backfired because other paranormal conventions have started commenting, "We'd love you to come to ours. We'd love you to come to ours." Like, yeah, I'll go to any of them. Now I've been to one and I've seen that debunkers are not only respected, but a lot of people agree we need it. I'm like, I'll go to all of them. And if somebody wants me to do a little talk, I'll do a little talk. I don't want no money for it. Beto, you shouldn't do that hand gesture. I've got to do this hand gesture now and again because I've bought a new camera. So if I do this... Prick. This... Why have you got to embarrass me? Hello? I think I've broke it. Wait. Right, if I do that, that takes the follow mode off. And then if I do that... It should zoom in. It's fucking broke. Prick. Now he knows you won't get a smack in the chops. He'll attend more basic. Kind of. My concern wasn't that I'd get a smack in the chops. It would be that just somebody would be like, "Oh, you are a hater," and blah blah blah. And my response would be like, "Oh, go fucking boil your head, will you? I'm out with my mates. Fuck off." But if somebody, like, pushed me or... I'm going to put them on their ass. Self-defense is as basic as that. My concern wasn't about me. My concern was if somebody had a go at me and then I snapped back at them, that the likes of Kev Kerr and Dead Cold and the others that I was clearly there with would get like, "Oh, look at them. They brought Beardo with them and he's kicked off, or he's done this, he's done that." Do you know what I mean? That was my concern, but it was nothing like that. Nothing at all. I mean, I pulled up, I got out of my car, just as I closed the doors, a guy like, "You Beardo?" Like, "No." And I hung with that guy for like 10 minutes. It was just really... And I'm sorry I'm saying that guy, because I met so many people that nobody's name stuck in my head. But incredibly nice experience. Mystic Memo, hello. You got the loser sign right, Beard? I think I have, yeah. It should zoom in. I couldn't stop it zooming in the other... Ah ha ha! Now looks like an idiot. Me, because I've zoomed in on my eyeballs. stuck like this, you dick? Are my rings affecting it? No, don't go back in! Is there a way to manually do this? I should have read the instructions, right? Or am I calling all my chat losers? Is it different hands do different things? I fixed it. Did you do your eyebrows for Parameet? I was hoping that ship had sailed. Beardo's having a stroke. Think it's time for a wee? Absolutely. Wait, the software I got to load? I didn't. Beardo, are you saying you're a sore loser? No, I'm saying you're a loser. It's a vest. Are my rings affecting it? No, don't go back in. Oh. I see. I see. I have made myself look very silly there. Hee hee ha ha ho ho. Knobs, you're all banned. Crow Judas, thank you for the $5 for the eyebrow fund. Crow, I got a special button for you.
Yeah. Oh, fucking twat.
Instructions are not made for geeks. I mean, for once, I didn't throw the instructions out. But look, there's not that much. I'm not going to read them while I'm on stream. Were you up early for Claire's makeup tutorial to learn how to do your eyebrows properly? Who do you think taught her how to do her eyebrows? I just sent her a scanned photograph of my forehead and she just copied it. Daniel Green, thank you for the £2 for the eyebrow fund. Fucking banned.
Wankers.
No, you were banned, sir, for stealing Thor's hammer. That's mine. It's up on a shelf up there. Don't. It turned blue then. That means it's doing something. Did Derek have a message of Parameet? He absolutely did. It was an important message. You all need to hear it, Derek.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Brett Walker, thank you very much. That ended prematurely. Do you use wax strips or tweezers on your eyebrows? I use this. Fake lashes. I've barely got eyelashes, alright? Ooh, like pretty eyelashes. I must stop talking while I'm thinking. Speaking while I'm thinking. Picturing a photocopy and a picture of Beardo's eyebrows and taping it to my forehead. There is no tweezing or waxing. It's just the way they grow or don't grow, alright? Can you have a possum, Pete Lexi? Yes, you can. Beardo's newest nemesis is his own camera. I know, I've had my battles with the little ball of doom in the corner. Now the camera's mugging me off. You'll notice there's a few hairs between the brows when you zoom in. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, look, you can see them there. Oh no, that's a scar. That's a scar from when I had my bridge pierced. Beardo said that last night. Well, that ended premature. I fucking didn't. Mrs. Geek was nice. You're lucky to have naturally nice eyebrows. I appreciate it. Dean Bailey, thank you for the £5. Beardo, we all know what you like with technology. Can I have a dude bro, please? Yes, you can. I appreciate the 5.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
You dare me to dye my beard grey? It wouldn't take much greying, would it? I mean, look. Wouldn't take a lot. Yeah, back in the day, I had my bridge. I had 2 in this eyebrow. When there's a line through my eyebrow there where it grew out, and then dots next to it where I redid it. I had my septum pierced, I had that side of my nose pierced, and I had 3 in my lip, and I had my tongue. Set it to your hand. What? Oh, CRL! I trim my hubby eyebrows, they grow like wildfire. I get one hair that grows and curls down, and it grows really quick, and I don't know why. I pull that one out. Does that count? With that unibrow, you can join Oasis. And after all, you're my wonder band. No. I've never had little beardo pierced. No. Bet Mrs. Geek loved the tongue. Megan! Ew! She did. Can I keep up with you lot in chat? How are you doing, Hamato? Eyebrow tattoos. I don't have eyebrow tattoos. Beardo has a rebel beard hair and a rebel eyebrow hair. I do. Do you remember the rebel dreadlock that just did this? The unicorn dread, it just wave about all the time? No, it does not, Wayne Dawson. The new Final Destination, no piercings. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can I have a Mary, please? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Was that your first band, Kaylee G? Congratulations. I had my eyebrow pierced in 1993 because Mike Patton did in the Easy video. The reason I had 2 in my eyebrow there, I was going for 3, was because of Jonathan Davis from Korn. The Unicorn Dread, that one was epic. That one dreadlock was pretty much the sole reason I shaved them off. That's why I have short hair now. Although, I really, really need to get a haircut. I mean, look at this. Look how quick it's grown. Jesus Christ, I look like something from a boy band. Hey, it's almost long enough to shave it up to there again. Put my mohawk back in. Glasgow Ghost Hunters, thank you for the $1.99 evening bro do. You motherfucker. Crow Judas, thank you for the $2 new vest fund. I'm wearing a vest under this. I think. I am. I'm wearing a Beardo vest. From my Twitch days. It's grey. I know the Just for Men has clearly washed out. Look at it. There's a bit of tinge of something in there. Hey man, I don't have to wear a hat. Why have I got a centre part? I look like a fucking page boy. I've got curtains. Backstreet Boys, you look like. Leroy, fuck off back to your sofa. Alright, guys. Hope you're all well. There's a ghost in me ass. It's been banging me all night. Would you ever go on a ghost hunt with the sheep? I mean, apart from the huge journey, I don't think Shape does them, does he? In fact, I've never seen Shape go outdoors once. Your hair is so pretty. No, it's not. No, it's not. Manly. Daniel Green, thank you for the £2 for the solo sock fund. What a dick.
Yeah. Oh, fucking twat.
You look like a Happy Mondays fan. I couldn't even tell you a Happy Mondays song. Hey, I won't look like a Happy Mondays fan when it all grows back out and it's shaved up to there like it used to be. Or did I just cut it back short again? Because I'm pretty sure I'm balding. Beardo's gone back to the 80s. 90s? In the 80s? Why did I cut that out in the 80s? I had a side parting in the 80s because my parents thought I needed a side parting for some reason. I had blonde hair when I was a kid. That was weird. It felt like I was having an out-of-body experience. What? Beardo got curtains. I've got curtains and blinds. Suck my ass. Pretty hair for a cute beard. Beardo's moonlighting as Nick from BSB look-alike. Which one's Nick? Hang on, let me check my stash of Backstreet Boys stuff. Which one of them is Nick? None of them have got curtains, dumbasses. Can't comment on hairstyles. My opinions are limited. See, there's bald people in chat that are not mocking me. I appreciate baldo people. Beardo Carter. Paul, you can fuck off. You can't tell me Beardo's not an NSYNC fan with that. Do they have curtains? Do any of these guys have curtains? I mean, this dude has got a girly perm. Ah, he's got curtains. This one's got curtains. Victoria H and Brian the Kitty, thanks for the 8 months. You look like Tony Slattery. And who the fuck is Tony Slattery? Leave Beardo alone. He wanted that. Beardo looks like a UK Leonardo DiCaprio. No. Beardo, I reckon you're a Bon Jovi type. Absolutely not. Whoa, swinging on my chair. Beardo, did you leave Rose on the Titanic? Nah. Bitch pushed me off. Have you ever debunked Bad Cat Paranormal? No. No. I've watched the odd video of his. I've never seen a fake anything. She uses equipment that I wouldn't, but I've never seen a fake anything. I didn't get off to a great start with Bad Cat because she was in that crypt video and she got a lot of backlash because of me. But, you know, I've never seen a fake anything. She seems to have a belief in the paranormal at the very least. I love how he goes, this dude has a girly perm, as if he doesn't know who Justin Timberlake is. Well, Annalise, there's actually a video of me doing all the t-shirts and the gifts and stuff, and I'm like, I think Ashley May sent this in. Holy shit, that's Justin Timberlake. I didn't know he was in NSYNC. I thought Justin Timberlake was just a solo artist. Because I don't listen to pop music, idiot. Beardo looks like the guy modelling NAFCO jeans in the 90s in the Argos catalogue. I've never seen a fat model before. Beardo, you look like the back of a bus, mate. Dead City Paranormal any good? I've never watched them. I saw them in a video where there was some tomfoolery going along, and if I was correct, which I think I am with the tomfoolery, they must have been in on it. Did you just call one Annalise an idiot, sir? No. Wait, what did she say? It was about boy bands. Fuck yeah, I did. And I stand by that comment. Idiot. Beardo desperately grasping onto his 19 youth with a double denim. I've never worn double denim, thank you. Well, I might have, because of the denim cuts. I wish Beardo kept playing games. Fuck off, Stu! Last week, me, now one Annalise. Jolene, you're okay this week. Hey, Beardo, what do you think of the Ramones? I love the Ramones. Love the Ramones. More like Santa trying to be normal. Suck my ass. R.I.P. Beardo. What are they going to do? Send me a strongly worded email or say shut your mouth 90s Nick Carter? Sorry, but I'm mesmerized. I can't get... Do you know what? I have naturally, like, nice eyebrows, and I get mocked for it. I take my hat off. I was, oh, your hair looks nice. You look like a boy band. Oh, now we're going to mock you for your eyebrows. And your hair. And your beard. And your fucking camera that you can't get to work. I want to be sedated too, James. At least Peter isn't wearing a big sock in his head like some from E17. True. Wait, didn't they used to wear their hats, like, squish the top down and barely sat on their head? No wonder he run over his own head. He's dull as fuck. You shaved your head, you look like Kerry King. Hey, that ain't a bad thing. If I start going bald, it's all coming off. I'm not going to be one of those guys clinging on to every hair. Nah. Beardo is Leonardo from Temu. Wow. Don't forget your piles. Oh, thanks, Justin. I genuinely forgot about being mocked about having piles. I appreciate you, dick. Beardo's hairstyle is so old, it's officially haunted. I don't know if you know this, but I'm old. You don't see grandpas walking around with a skin fade, do you? Suck my ass. Annabelle is allegedly missing. She's not. She's back in the Warrens' lockup or shed. She was never missing. It's an internet rumour. Because I was going to make a video about it this morning, mocking, and it's not true. Beardo, at least I compared you to someone different. Thank you, Dean. Justin, stop piling it on Beard. Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Thank you, Chris Ewell, for bringing up Spoongate. I appreciate you. Conrad Lemon, thank you for the £5. How many paranormal investigation channels are not fake and actually legit? A fair few. There are channels out there that I have debunked that are not fake. Because debunking doesn't mean to call somebody fake. Debunking is looking at a specific claim and then looking for the truth behind said claim. And some people, it's just mistaking things. There are channels that have absolutely exploded at me like, you piece of shit. And all I've done is say, oh, you've got that a little bit wrong there. How's it hanging, Beardo? Can I tell you a joke, please? Absolutely not, Leroy, because in all honesty, your jokes are fucking atrocious. How'd you like them apples? You all know she's my mom. Who's your mom? I've seen a very real Conjuring, and I do believe the doll to be legitimately missing. It's definitely not in a shed. Shut up, Coombsy. Beardo got that Eddie Munster hair. Fuck off. Beardo got a good head of hair. Some people your age have comb-overs. Exactly, Lynn. Exactly. Old man with a weird haircut, Matt Smith. Who's Matt Smith? Is he the Doctor Who guy? That's the only Matt Smith I know. I was admiring Beardo's new hair on the nunnery video. Very smart indeed. Yeah, that video was from last year when I first cut my dreads off. But I don't like having short hair. I've had long hair for so long. I hate it being short. I know everyone else prefers it short, but I don't. Beardo, have you bought any more dollies recently? I have not bought any more collectible action figures for a while, but it is my birthday on June the 8th. If anyone wants to buy me something I actually fucking want... Leave Matt Smith out of this, he's a babe. Well, you would say that, Gingy, because he's ginger. Ain't Matt Smith bald now? I don't know, is he? In a way, I hope I do go bald. And I never have to worry about being mocked for having hair again. Then I'll just get mocked for being a thumb. Vlad Tepes, thank you for the 10 months. How are you doing, Vlad? Nice to see Leah's lay you out. Oh, Leah's in the chat, by the way. Hemorrhoids. What? Beardo had a major case of the hemorrhoids. Send Preparation H immediately. Mr. Anderson. The Occult Life. Hello, good evening to you. Welcome into what has turned into Let's Roast Beardo for the last 3/4 of the stream. My birthday's on the 3rd of June. Makes sense that we both Geminis? Absolutely. Holy shit, our birthdays are pretty close together. I'm on the 8th. But there is a fair few years between us, right, Justin? You are far closer to 50 than I am. So's Dandalf. Do you know what? I struggled to work out how old Kev Kerr is because he looks much younger than me, but he hadn't shaved. And man, is his beard white. The worst thing blokes do when they bald is leave those bits on the side like Captain Picard. Yeah, the second I start going bald, it's bald. And I will forever wear a hat from that point on. I don't have the head for bald. There's some people that they've got like a head, their head is shaped for being bald. Mine ain't. How many mice does it take to screw in a light bulb? What? Beardo, I bought my daughter's first Red Sonja figure. Good choice. My eldest spawned emergence date at the 8th of June. The 7th of June. Spawns emergence date. Happy escape the womb day. I've seen your guitars hanging on the back. It also needs to get you a real guitar. A man guitar. There's an Explorer and a Warlock. They are man guitars. Shut your dirty mouth. Joe Vitale, Bellend. Matthew Green, no. But thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate you. You don't have a P.O. box at the moment? Justin, take my advice. Do not open a P.O. box. It's fucking carnage. Absolute carnage. But you're a good person to put up with all the crap your fans and friends give you. Solid admiration. Listen, if I'm going to laugh and mock at other people, I've got to be able to take people mocking and laughing at me. And it's fun. It's fun. I love the banter with the community. Absolutely love it. You need a Hello Kitty one. I absolutely do not. Beardo Bald would look like a cone head. I don't have a cone head. I just don't. Imagine that bald. Ugh. I'll get a comb over. Or a backwards fade or some shit. Beardo. What? Why do you keep Beardo in capital letters and exclamation marks? What do you want from me? There's shit for beginners, them guitars on your wall. Yam Yam Dash Cam, how you doing? It's my puppy rule, not. Not. We all love you even though we mock. I know. I know. Quick, put it back on. It's not a wig. It's my hair, idiot. I think you'd look fine bald. I don't think I would. Next project, get Beardo a bald cap and a Hello Kitty stuff. Absolutely fucking not. Because you're ignoring me. I do apologise that with 449 people in the chat heart investigations, I may miss a comment here and there. I do apologise. How can I help you, centre of my world? Trade them for a Strat or a Les Paul. There's a Strat in the other room. No. I like my guitars. That's why I bought them. Jan R, thank you for the membership. Cross-eyed Guy, thank you for the membership. Jennifer Taylor, thank you for the £2. Love the channel and the banter. You make my day. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'm not a guitarist. I have played guitar. I like to play guitar on occasion. Not anymore, but I used to. But I was always a singer. If you were bald, you can comb your beard up. Yeah. It doesn't quite tie up on the top, though. Thanks, Gingy, for making me look like a knob. We only give it to Beardo because he actually knows and understands. It's just admiration and respect. There's bound. I got a moustache here that keeps curling up into my nose and it's pissing me off. I'm lurking, but this is the absolute chaos that I need. You're very welcome, sir. You fingerstyle. Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. Beardo's Weirdos are the best community. Love the guitars. Appreciate you, KTK. Beardo, a singer for the Backstreet Boys. Absolutely not. Singers for verse, Beardo. No. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a bit of more of a deepness to my voice today that's not normally there. It's because I sang for the full 2.5 hours in the car, screaming along to Electric Callboy. Vlad Tep S, thank you very, very much for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Anna Banana, hello to you. AV Stevie, hello to you. Tweeze the mustache here. Now, listen, Megan. I don't know if you've ever had to pull a mustache hair out, but it fucking hurts. I'll trim it. I think we need a Beardo and Crow duet. We were planning on it for Christmas last year, but we just couldn't work out how the hell to do it. Have you played Atomfall? I have not. Atomfall? I don't even know what that is, to be fair. I played Titanfall. That was fantastic. Loved that. I play fingerstyle on my acoustic quite savage. Dirty Gertie. Garth Proctor, how you... Oh, dear God. She's brought in backup. The husband is in. UK has talent? Absolutely not. You singing? Is that why it's raining? Yes, I ruined the weather by singing. Respect you, sir. You're a good lad. I back you all the way to the beach and back. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for answering my message. Much appreciated. Where's the wildest place she went on a ghost hunt? That would be a little farmhouse in the Midlands. It was wild because of the fine Irish folk that turned up with bats. Okay, if you're fucking sculling. Calm down, sir. that was the wildest investigation I've ever done. It's the only time I thought I'm fucked here. I'm gonna get the shit kicked out of me. I'm possibly buried. Beto just admitted he was a singer in a boy band. I certainly did not. I love how he's considered my backup. What? I give you a bit of shit and then your husband turns up. Something fishy going on here. Spoons. It wasn't spoons, alright? It was shillelaghs or shillelaghs or whatever the fuck they were called. Oh my god, the Christmas song. It was freaking hilarious. We should totally do that. We should. We should. I've been toying with the idea of doing another comedy song, not for Christmas, just in the meantime. I'm not going to say it because it'll ruin it if I can actually work out how to do it properly. Because I don't have the equipment anymore, as you could tell by the last song that I did. Was being on making friends a certain local travelling community. Yes. Don't lie, Beardo, it was a giant spoon. Love messing with your head, or do I? Oh no, you're inside my brain. Please stop. I cannot take it anymore. Every time you get up from the chair, do you do a key change? No. No. Although I was once listening to a band called... And we were talking about this in one of the gaming streams the other day. I've got a friend in a band called The Sick Livers. And they've got a song called Bummed to Death. And I was singing that in the car with the windows wide open. Pull up the traffic lights. So there's guys like that. You right in the fucking head or what? Like, bummed to death. It's actually a real song with The Sick Livers. It's on Spotify. Check it out. Beardo, a.k.a. Chin Strap Beardo. Enjoy the clip. Fuck off, Dean. Oh. There are things that are faster than shillelaghs. Yeah, my fucking legs when there's 3 of them being waved at me. Jeez, Beardo, you lucky, mate. Very lucky. I mean, I think the guys from Real Evidence were kind of worried because they... At one point, I wouldn't say fronted up to a guy, but he kept shouting at me that I'd had to go with him online. I'm like, it wasn't fucking me. I hate being called a liar. And I sort of stood, I would say nose to nose with him, but the guy was fucking towering over me. And I was like, it wasn't me, alright? Fuck, this is going to hurt. And then it turns out that there was a guy called Dale giving him shit online. And when I looked up this guy, he had a big fucking beard and a top knot. But he was from Stoke, and I'm from Wales. But this guy wanted to know it. Debunker aid like Band-Aid, but by the debunkers. Do you imagine the state on it? I mean, Crow can fucking sing. I can scream. Joe Vitale can play pretty much anything. Very good musician. I hate being nice to him, but he is. I don't know so much about the others. Dan Dalfdad dancing. Can you play Living on a Prayer in your bit? I've never ever tried. Never. I'm not a great guitarist. I can play chords and certain power chord riffs, and you know, if there's a song that comes out by a band I can probably work it out to play it pretty quick. But I don't like Bon Jovi. But Bon Jovi guitar riffs are quite fucking complicated. Like the solos and shit. Can't play that. I grew up in the era of Korn and Limp Bizkit. You needed one finger to play the guitar. Do they know his fishing line at all? Did you shart your pants? I can be quite a brave person. I can be quite confrontational. But when there's 3 guys with bats and that distinct accent, I know when I'm out of my depth. And it's like, if I'm not careful here, I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me or worse. Do they know his fishing line at all? That's amazing. Beardo singing the Barbie song. That ain't happening. Same key, 3 chords. Well, no, you down-tuned your guitar and you played the power chord with one finger. It was fucking great. Everyone could sound talented, and there was no talent involved. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody knows that song. Are you ready? Would you ever do a meet and greet or not? I would. I always assumed... not always assumed, but I assumed that nobody would give a shit. But after going to a paranormal convention yesterday, people do give a shit. So, yeah, I would. I would. Dandalf can sing. Can he? Yeah, Dandalf's from the valleys. He can sing Welsh hymns. And Tom Jones. Whilst Dad dancing, and I've got no rhythm. I ain't doing that shit. Smells like corn. Tried an acoustic guitar. It was definitely corn. Tried acoustic guitar, nearly smashed it trying to play Bob Dylan. I'd probably smash a guitar up if I tried to play now, because I've probably forgotten everything. Donna, hello to you. DPI, hello to you. She could have a Freak on a Leash. I loved Korn back in the day. Loved it. Peter, did you see the young lad who's 12 on Britain's Got Talent playing guitar? I don't watch Britain's Got Talent. I haven't seen it, no. Get Seg to sing the lead vocals. I don't think Seg's a singer, is he? Is he? Where would you do a meet and greet? This is something me, Steve, and Paul have been discussing for a little bit, trying to set something up. But what a ball ache it is to try and get an affordable location, something big enough. Because obviously the Weege brothers are, they're a big channel. And then it'd be like, if we did an investigation towards the end of the night, you know what's going to happen. You'd have all these teams waiting for people to go to them to go off and investigate, and there'd just be a huge queue for the Ouija brothers, and we'd all be stood there like, why do you all like the Giant so much? Seg should go on the Masked Singer. The problem is we'd all recognise him because he wears a fucking mask. Beardo, it's awesome you're humble about how famous you are. I'm glad you're still the same. I'm not famous. I'm not famous. I hate the word famous. Oh, makes me cringe. But when I was at the convention yesterday, Kev, because at a few points I felt a little uncomfortable because I didn't know what to do. Because people were like, oh, can I take a photo? Can I take a photo? And I kind of just did this. I didn't know what else to do. And then Kev was like, you've just got to not lean into it, you've just got to accept it. You are para-famous now. The paranormal community, even if people don't like you, they know who you are. You're kind of famous. You're just going to have to get used to it and lean into it. And I was like, that's fucking weird, man. I spent all my life trying to be famous for music. Didn't get fucking anywhere. Griff has the voice of an angel. Really? Does he? Being loud being loud doesn't mean you can sing. Not famous. You got recognised in B&M. True. I got recognised over the pub. I got recognised in a petrol filling station just outside of London. Would love to have Beardo streaming on a track. Oh, absolutely. From just singing in the car yesterday or screaming along to Electric Callboy and stuff, I'd have to learn the vocal fry all over again because I can't do it like I used to. No, seeing Griff so long to see him in a meet and greet would be beyond weird. The thing is, Justin, if there was a meet and greet, you'd probably have your own little table because you were becoming more and more popular. I mean, a lot of people were asking where you were yesterday. Oh, Beardo is not a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. I'm recognised amongst the paranormal community. Let's not go over the top with it. I found the other day on the internet the original car at the RoboCop. If you remember the movie, I remember RoboCop. Of course I do. Griff can sing. No, he can't. My singer voice class, a weapon of mass destruction. Beardo who? Fuck you, Paul. What do you think of the new ECB Reverie? What's that? I don't know what that is. Griff sings while plastering. Griff can carry a tune. I just like to mock him. Crow has a vibrator. Oh, vibrato. So, think I should do a version of Gal Gadot's Imagine. Wasn't she Wonder Woman? Sorry, I asked what the Parameet was and then left. I didn't hear. Just outside of Leicester. Thoroughly enjoy watching the plastering videos because of Griff singing. I watched a few of them. He's a very amusing chap, is our Griff. Mad Mountain, how you doing? Would I balls? The only one hanging around my table would be my mum. And your brother. Probably just to mock you. There was a few people yesterday. I think they assumed that me, you, Kev, Don't Scare Clay, Dead Cold were all going. And then when you weren't there. Electric Cold Boy got a new song. I haven't heard it. I didn't know there was one. I'll have to listen after. Paranormal Monkey, don't sell yourself short. Many of us are fans of you. Of course, sir. I mean, there's a lot of people on YouTube right now that think they're small streamers. Like Chris Ewell. I was talking to Chris Ewell yesterday. He's like, yeah, I stream to 10 people. And I was like, don't undersell streaming to 10 people on YouTube. Because YouTube live streaming for gaming is notoriously difficult. Long form content to send people over to your gaming does much better. Beardo's Got Talent, absolutely not. To get 10 viewers on a gaming thing on YouTube is notoriously difficult. To do a there are people that have been doing podcasts on YouTube for 7, 8, 9, 10 years. They still stream to 12, 13, 14 people. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not mocking anyone that does that. It takes bollocks to put anything out, especially podcasts and live chats and stuff. But Justin, you've been doing it 100 episodes and you're in triple digits. Technically, it took me 5 years to get to triple digits because of Twitch and all the rest of it. It took me a long, long time. On this channel, the first stream I ever did was triple digits, but I'd been streaming for 5 years to build up to it. Beardo Ghost on Trent the Ouija Brothers, new boy band. Absolutely not. Posted my first short the other day. It was viewed by well over 4 people worldwide. But still, it's your first video. And of all of the videos and all of the shorts on YouTube, 4 people took the time to watch it. Nothing wrong with that. I'll guarantee you there's shorts and there's videos out there with no views on it. What's your opinion on, or what do you think will haunt Lee's funny farmhouse next? Dragons? I think he'll go down the aliens route, or depending on what. Don't forget, there's a new Conjuring film coming out this year. Everyone's going straight back to demons. I'll guarantee you, the demons will be in full effect. Big fan of Brosbeard. I was as a kid. Won't lie about it. I was very young. A live stream, hardly ever pull in an audience. People not attract the live streams as much as they do towards shorts. Mad Mountain, I'll tell you exactly why. Right, let's do a little bit of a learning section with Beardo, shall we? Where's my screen share? Okay, so this is the YouTube homepage. So if you want to watch a gaming stream, where is it? Because if you click on gaming... Oh, there's one, but somebody I'm subscribed to. I'm not subscribed to him. He's got 13,000 people watching him. But most of this is pre-recorded videos. Right, let's go to... See, not even I know how to fucking find it. What's this? YouTube, music, subscriptions. Right, so, alright. You click there for live streams, right. So, I'm subscribed to him. I don't know who that is. He's opening Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What a moustache. Mr. Bean Classic Comedy, full episodes. That's going to get destroyed. Unless it's owned by the TV network. Slapped Ham. Where's the gaming? There's no subsections on YouTube for gaming live streams specifically. Now, a lot of people will slate Twitch, as they should. Because the system is so bad to find channels. Right, let's go to the Twitch home screen. So you go to the Twitch home screen. You've got all the live channels you subscribe to there. And then underneath that, you've got ones that should appeal to you. Look at the beard on this guy. Fair play. Santa! So you scroll down and you've got Mathman, Stretch, Moggs. I know all of these people. Then you've got the IRL streamers that I can't watch. Then you've got the categories of games. Horror gaming, indie gaming, Phasmophobia channels, Call of Duty channels. It's a bit better built to find your live stream, but the problem is, especially if you're a Warzone streamer like I am, you open the Warzone stream, 5.8, 2.6, 2.1. Now, where do I sit in this list? I'll keep scrolling, because I stream with 13, 14 viewers there, so I'll be above this. Nobody's scrolling down here. Nobody at all is scrolling down here. I sit around this area, so there's no discoverability for me at all. Twitch is on a really slow day today. Tim the Tapman and Co are off. But most of the views are only going to look at this top line. Anyone under there, you ain't really getting a look in, unless one of these guys ends and then raids out to people. The raid function on Twitch is much better. But there's no discoverability on Twitch because you don't have thumbnails. I mean, people's titles are shocking on Twitch. So the swings and roundabouts. There's a way you could grow a YouTube live stream, but I think you've got to make you have to make, in my opinion, you have to make long form content, and then take that long form content and drive them into your live streaming. I think that's the only way to do it. I, on Twitch, didn't get the growth of long-form content. Initially, I got it because I started in the lockdown and everybody was at home and everybody was watching Twitch. And I made some really good friends. Yeah, found you on my Twitch homepage with 8-ish viewers playing Phasmo. Yeah, but the Phasmo community is nowhere near as big as the Call of Duty community. If you're going to... Yeah. You just reminded me, one, Annalise. If you're going to play anything on Twitch to get discovered, pick a horror game. Because there's big communities, but not many channels streaming them. And potentially, you could get a big raid. Which is what happened to me playing Phasmophobia. I had a few big raids off big channels. And I started to average towards Twitch partner territory. And then I jacked it all in to do YouTube. I started trying to live stream too, Beardo. It's difficult. Very difficult. So what I'm trying to say is, for you guys that are streaming to an average of 10 people, you're doing better than a large chunk of what other YouTubers are doing. And oscillating those people, I'm saying it's fucking hard. Cheryl, please do not clip that out of context, because I will send you a strongly worded message. I did well with horror on Twitch. A lot of people do well with horror on Twitch. And it's a great, fun community. My advice should be pick a horror game that you like that's got... you can look at how many people watch the game on average, how many people follow the game, and then you can work out what's better. But don't go playing a game that you don't like just to grow. Because I kept playing Phasmo longer than I was happy playing it just to grow, and I hated the game for ages. You might try Twitch instead. My other bit of advice is don't pick one or the other anymore. Multi-stream. Clipped. Thanks, CRL. Multi-stream. You've got the ability now to stream to Twitch, YouTube, Kick. I won't use Kick. And TikTok. If your computer can do it, if your PC can do it, I would suggest you stream, specifically for gamers, I would stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I really would. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Between YouTube and... I streamed to around 100 people on YouTube playing games, and then 20 to 40 on Twitch, depending on what I'm playing. So in total, that average rises, and people start subscribing to the YouTube channel. Will you behave, camera? And then people start subscribing to the Twitch because of the YouTube. Cross-pollinate. It's the better idea. I use a program called Aitum Multistream. AITUM Multistream. It's decent. It's decent. Right, Ghosts on Trent. Sorry, I'm just going to grab the link for Ghosts on Trent. I'm going to pin that in the chat. Kick. K-I-C-K. It's a crypto... It's run by crypto scammers. I'm sorry. I know that people are going to get upset that I've said it, but Twitch is run by crypto scammers, and all the people that have been banned from Twitch for really shady shit are over on Kick under false pretenses. They can get rich, they can't. Beardo, can I get your analysis for my short vids and let me know if I have to make any edits? I'm no expert on it, especially short form content, because I barely do it. Long form content is how you grow. How to grow with shorts, I don't know, because I've never got there, you know. I've never had a big shorts video as far as I know. And I barely post them because I don't enjoy making them. Francis Higgins is an hilarious gamer. Probably need to watch the Hardy Bucks to get it. He's usually a different character each stream and he never breaks. That sounds incredible. I wish I had the patience and the brain to do that. I'll be streaming to Facebook and YouTube soon. Do you know what? I completely left Facebook out of that. I think Facebook gaming is dead, right? But Facebook live streams, TikTok live streams are apparently getting pretty big. Gaming and just chatting stuff. TikTok with the right hashtags, maybe it's worth going over there for. These chatting streams, I just want to keep you. I've thought about doing some Twitch just chatting streams, but away from the paranormal. Just looking at dickheads on the internet and mocking them and stuff. Because I'm a knob. Julie N, thank you for the 19 months. It's been a great live. I've been lurking. I appreciate you, Julie N. Thank you very, very much. Right, I'm back from role-playing with my son. I was Thor, Hulk, and Beardo the Mighty. My sister is now starting to get into the YouTube gig. Beardo, can I dye your beard pink, please? Absolutely not, Gina. No. There is no dyeing of the beard. Gifting is very easy and popular on TikTok. Yeah, I've got no desire really for TikTok. I've put some videos out on there. Some have done really. Excuse me. Thank you. There was a Manchester 666 video I did on TikTok that did really well, 100k views in a couple of days. But I don't know. I don't particularly like TikTok. There's some cool content on there, but you'll see something good, you'll scroll, and then you're like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't want to watch people miming in their underoos. Can we dye it grey? I mean, it's dyeing grey of his own accord anyway. My hubby has just started a new YouTube account. It's Shane Goes Walkabout. If people like spending time outdoors exploring nature. Nice. We went for a ride, guys. You weren't gone long, were you? You're back here annoying me. I'm sure Billy Gibbons dyed his beard pink. Good for Billy Gibbons. My name's not Billy. Or Gibbons. Gibbons. Whee! The bearded gamer is Beardo in 10 years. Rawr. Hey, at least I know there's a community for elder gamers. That's cool as shit. I like there's grandpa hacks and stuff. My career ain't over in the next couple of years. We've not had a Negan. Can we get a Negan, please? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
I think it's because it tracked my hand. Give me a universal scare, please. And apparently I've got to turn the volume down on the Negan clip. I got told off by Don't Scare Claire. Yes, she's like, it's too loud and it hurts my ears. It's crackling. Stop it. Okay, sorry. Your mom's still a gamer? Let's go. Older gamers seem to be high. I think there's a community for it. And, you know, I am getting older. Beardo, this community won't let you retire. I hope you know this. I know. I hope not. I don't want to get a fucking real job. Real jobs suck.
Piss off, ghost!
Can we get a Mary? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Harry loves Dick.
Tactical Grandma is awesome. I've watched Tactical Grandma a few times. My cat's left me a headless bunny again. See, cats are assholes. I think it was about a year ago. I sat in Steve's living room and Steve was like, what do we do when we get to 50? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking a few years older than you. He was like, yeah, but who's going to want to watch 50-year-olds walk around abandoned buildings throwing their hips out and shit? I was like, I don't know. So who's going to want to watch me talking shit when I'm 50? I'm going to have to get a job. But I don't know. Maybe there is still a community for older streamers and older gamers. Because, like, Tim the Tatman, he keeps saying he's old, and he's, like, 36 or 37, and he's like, I'm old, call me Unk, and all this shit. And I'm like, fucking 10 years on you, shut the fuck up. No, I'm not 47, but you know what I mean. I'll go for as long as I can, because it's not just about getting a real job again. I worked my ass off for years, but I fucking love doing this. I love the live streaming. I love making the videos. I love the editing process to a degree. Sometimes the editing gets on my tits. When it's like just generic cut, mock, cut, it gets a bit boring. But then I'll do stupid shit like put a ghost behind me and stuff. I enjoy that. Dead Cold is 53, same as me. Yeah, I mean, 50-year-olds when I was a kid don't look like 50-year-olds now. 50-year-olds look a lot young. I mean, I remember my dad being the age I am now, and my dad looked like an old man then. But then I suppose my nephew looks at me like, you look really old. We're all getting old, just keep being... Thing is, as I get older, my community's going to get older as well, so I'll probably be alright. And then maybe I'll get like a boost of younger people watching. They're like, have you seen this shit old man talking crap on the internet? Because as I get older, I'm bound to get grumpier. You can use your Zimmer frame at 30 East Drive instead of the pram. I'll have to get a stair lift. Tetris live stream. Us, Beardo, we'll watch you. You're the goat. I appreciate it. You're all getting old? Yeah. How much to shave the beard completely off? No amount of money. No amount of money. This is a thing on Twitch. There's a guy on Twitch that used to pump money into the channel. And he was like, 10k. I'll give you 10k today. Shave your beard off. I was like, absolutely not. And he was like, what about 15k? And I never had to think about it. It was always a no. If somebody approached me, like, here is a briefcase with £1 million to shave off your beard, I would still say no. But I was willing to do a Backstreet Boys tattoo for a fucking grand until my wife was like, stop it, idiot. Like to see an old doddery versions of us. I mean, hopefully we'll all still be around and we'll be able to see these old doddery versions of us, you know? My youngest sub is 16 and I'm 60. See, that's cool, that. I've got younger people in the community. Obviously, we got little Cassidy, my nephew Dan. I went to a con yesterday and there was a little girl was just like, oh my god, you're Beardo. And I was like, oh wow, your mum lets me watch me. And mum was like, yeah, she's learned some new words, thank you. Yeah. Did she learn to say, suck my ass? I would absolutely do it for 1 million. The beard grows back. Yeah, but the difference is, if you guys shave, you've just had a shave and maybe some people would be a bit like, I can't believe you've done that. If I shaved, my merch, my channel name, everything is worthless. I lose it all. And then I'll have to spend like 5 or 6 years growing it back down there to... No. No. I can't do it. Like if somebody said to me, I'll use 100 quid, dye your hair pink, boom. You'll have pink hair by the next stream. Well, maybe not the next stream because I'd have to get it delivered, but... I'll do some stupid shit for money, for comedy value and whatever. I used to do it on Twitch all the time. But I wouldn't shave my beard off for any amount of money. 47, and I'll still be watching when you're 50. Maybe the fakers will be gone by then. I doubt it. Shavedo gets scared. Baldo gets scared. Beardo becomes Shavedo. Beardless gets scared. Yeah. Or, it'd just be much easier because it'll be like, oh, oh, get scared. Even though I don't get scared that much anymore, so, oh. Just change the channel name to Oh. Shall we raise £100? No. You could put little bows in it like a crazy pirate. Would you wear a sequin budgie smuggler? No. What is it with you and budgie smugglers? No, I'd look like shit. I'm too fat for that crap. Hair dyeing shit? Absolutely. Maybe we'll do it for charity like we used to on Twitch. When I end up with half long blue and half long red. That was all like sub goals and stuff. What's under the beard? Probably about 8 chins. I don't know, because I haven't shaved in 7 or 8 years. Beard hoe, just hoe. Any chance for Dude Bro for my 65th birthday tomorrow, Beardo? Brian Leake. Happy 65th birthday tomorrow. Chat, do your thing. Of course you can have a Dude Bro. Happy birthday, my friend.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
We'll all grow old together on this community. Maybe Pure Cremation will sponsor you. That was funny. I would dye my hair for a laugh, for money. One day, maybe we can convince Mrs. Geek that £1,000 is a suitable amount of money for me to get a Backstreet Boys tattoo on one of my legs. Maybe. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and ghouls, I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in tonight. Ghosts on Trent have a premiere countdown that is starting some point soon. So please, please go and hit that link. It is pinned to the top of the chat. I'm going to go eat something. Don't know what. Because my stomach's been feeling a bit horrible since eating a Mackey's yesterday. In a thigh. You'll have to convince Mrs. Geek, CRL. More chance of you convincing her than me. Thank you all very, very much for a fantastic evening. Gaming streams are changing a little this week. We've got the usual tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, there'll be the videos will go out, but no live streams. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all very, very much for a fantastic evening. Much love to you all. Hope you all have a good rest of your night. Beardo out. Hey, I forgot the song.
Just like that, you get a Can I get a You can get a
I mean, A, why are you all still here to listen to the song? B, get your asses over to Ghosts on Trent. For fuck's sake.
When you feel it coming down, a bit of guns around the need a Can I get a Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a Can I get a If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a bit. Whenever he's live with the tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a You can get a The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. You can get a If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a rock.